Hey guys, MSG retired here. A little pissed off this morning. Actually, I've been pissed off for the last 2 days. Um, haven't done a Stolen Valor video in a while, and my good friend Ben, veteran biker, sent me a text with a name. He says, "Hey, look this up. I think you should probably do a video on this." And the name was Sarah Cavanaugh. And the name sounded familiar when he sent me the text message. And I went back and looked in all of my FOIA requests that I've done, requests for records, and her name was in there. I did it last year for an undisclosed person who contacted me, and we got no records found, no military service whatsoever, any branch, and I fired that off to him. And I didn't hear anything else about it. And then I typed in Sarah Cavanaugh, Stolen Valor. Needless to say, I'm a bit pissed off. Let me bring up my web browser real quick. So, Black Rifle Coffee Company has a Coffee or Die magazine. They've got some excellent information on this. Here's a picture of her, Staff Sergeant, Marine Corps, Bronze Star with a V device for Valor, Purple Heart. And then the headline, Federal Agents Raid Home of VA Social Worker Who Claimed to be a Marine Vet. Well, Miss Cavanaugh is a social worker at the Providence VA, the VA that I have gone to and received services from. My level of frustration and being pissed just escalated as I was reading through this. She passed herself off as a decorated Marine Corps vet suffering from stage 4 cancer. All right. So the investigators involved in this, the federal agents, the Office of the Inspector General of the VA, they have determined that the medical records that she used for these claims were from real patients who are under the care of the Department of the VA. As a social worker working for the VA, she has access to a lot of different records. Not to mention she's going to be well versed with what a DD-214 is, and possibly could have had access to DD-214s. They did a search on her home on February 3rd, and they seized all kinds of electronics, phones, laptops, USB devices. They actually took a firearm out of the home, as well as other items. The VA OIG told the court that there was probable cause to believe Cavanaugh violated federal law, specifically those regarding forging or altering military discharge certificates, fraud and fraudulent representation about the receipt of military decorations or medals, which would be the Stolen Valor Act. There were some veteran groups that started to suspect her after talking with her about her goofy claims that she was making. And here we go again, just to even piss me off further. She was the post commander of VFW Post 152. And she resigned January 31st, 2022. Of course, right before they raided her house, and all of this became public. If you search her on LinkedIn, she does have a LinkedIn account. She's, by all means that I can find right now, she is still an employee of the VA. However, I doubt that's going to last very long. And it just boggles the mind. Now, this is a person that's a social worker working for the VA that's supposed to be there to help veterans. And she was taking medical records and putting her name on them, forging DD-214s, and all kinds of other stuff. The VFW Post 152 is in North Kingstown, Rhode Island. And she served from October 2020, again, until she resigned January 31st this year. We're going to go to another article that they've got on it, which talks a little bit about how she was, well, here's another picture of her in Marine Corps dress uniform and a copy of the DD-214. This one just goes beyond the realm of belief almost. How she can do this, and I don't know how she expected to get away from it, but she duped Patrol Base ABATE, which is a nonprofit for service members. She went on a retreat with them. And I'm sure there's other nonprofit organizations out there that she has benefited from due to her fake military claims and her claim of stage 4 cancer. This is just really, go do a search for Sarah Cavanaugh, Stolen Valor, and just look at all the links. You're not going to believe it. You are not going to believe it. There was a GoFundMe page for her, and she told a story of Purple Heart recipient she was injured in an IED blast. She saved 2 Marines and recovered another's body, and now has stage 4 lung cancer. It's just the scam that she perpetrated on these nonprofit organizations that help veterans is, I have no words. I really don't, guys. This one is just, I can't believe it. Here's a couple more pictures of her, or another picture of her, retired U.S. Marine. She sent an urgent request for assistance to Hunter 7 in December. Yeah, she has just scammed so many different people. Here's a picture of the DD-214. And, you know, when you start really digging into this, none of it makes any sense, and her claims don't add up. So, you know, she is definitely going to end up with some jail time, guys. And here you go again with the math. The math doesn't add up. She claims she joined the Marine Corps in 2007. She would have been 16. Yet again, math is not their forte by any means. Chelsea Simone, I hope I don't destroy that. She's an emergency room nurse in Rhode Island. And she was one of the ones that figured some of this out. And she works for one of the charities. And she said that Sarah didn't get anything from him. So there's just so much out there for you guys to read and look at. Like I said, just do a Stolen Valor, Sarah Cavanaugh. You're going to get a huge list of links and articles. And she's even been in the news. This is actually broke in the news. Providence Journal, WPRI of Rhode Island, They've got one listed as a Rhode Island VFW commander accused of stolen valor and resigns. North Kingston VFW commander resigns amid stolen valor accusations. So there's no telling exactly how much money, goods, or services she has received for these phony claims, not to mention taking real veterans' medical records and altering them, as well as a DD 214 discharge paper, altering that to get into the VFW. I'm just beside myself on this one. She's probably going to be one of the biggest stolen valors probably for the year. I don't think anybody's going to be able to outdo this broad. She's just a mess. And obviously must have some kind of psychological problem. Either that or she's just a scam artist and thought it was an easy way to make money. Anyway, I know it's been a while since I did a stolen valor, and this one here, this just pisses me off. Somebody that works for the VA that's supposed to be helping veterans, and she's taking advantage by using real veterans' records to receive money, goods, and services. And good on the Office of the Inspector General for the VA. Good on them for doing a good, thorough investigation into this and nailing her ass to the wall, because that's where it needs to be. It needs to be in jail. She needs to have to pay everything back, and she also needs to be fined to the maximums allowed by the law. So anyway, guys, hey, if you like the content, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell to get notifications. Thumbs up helps the algorithm. I appreciate it. If you're out there riding on twos, shiny side up, rubber side down. And as always, guys, have yourself a great day.